All right, y'all, Joey here, doing a quick video of how I pack for the 160-mile Mount Vernon to Marietta Veterans and First Responders Awareness Kayak Trip. And we launch next week, so I figured I'd make a quick video of how I pack my boat. And you'll see here I'm legal, just put my sticker on today. I always have a drag line, both in the stern and the bow, and that's so I can walk, if I need to walk my boat or drag it around an obstacle or whatever, I've got this drag line to help me out. I've got a throw rope here, which I can reach around and grab it and use it to help somebody else out if they find themselves in a pinch and need a little help. I also have my first aid kit, and as you can see, everything, I try to keep everything secure so it's not gonna, if I get into some squirrely water and the boat gets sideways, I'm not gonna lose things. I also keep a sponge, something that can soak up a lot of water, so if I got water in the boat, although this is a sit on top, you'll see I've got scrubber holes here, so as long as I'm not overweight, the water's just going to go out on its own. But it's still nice to have a sponge, even in a sit on top, so you can wipe all the dirt and mud and stuff out as you're going out in and out of your boat. You bring a lot of debris and things in with you. I've got my my PFD, my life vest here. This one is the kind that self-inflates. You have to pull the cord on it. I really like these kind of vests. They're a little more lightweight and they don't pull on me as much. I've got a bad back, so some of these, you'll see up here, we have a large amount of vests, different ones. Over the years I've tried different ones. We've had some donated as well. And for me, this one pulls the least on my shoulders and back, so I like this. I'll usually carry an extra one in case I have to inflate this one, because I don't have an extra, the canister. It comes with like a little canister that's inside. When you pull it, it inflates very quickly. So I'll usually carry another life vest with me in case I have to deploy this one. I won't be able to use it again until I get another canister. And then you always want to have a hat to help cover you from the sun. So I always bring my boonie cap with me. That's very important to have. You don't want the sun beating down on the top of your head all day long. Once you get on the Muskingum, there's some areas there isn't much shade, so you have to provide your own shade. And a good hat will help you do that. Over here, I've got my junk paddle. This is a paddle I've been using for years. Actually, it's just a cheap paddle, and I have actually been using this since the second annual Mount Vernon to Marietta. This is the 9th one we're preparing to go on now. So I'll use this paddle on the Kokosing and on the Wahanding. Once we get on the Muskingum, once we get on deeper water, I'll use this one down here. This very nice paddle that the Paddle for Heroes board members got for me last year. So I'll switch to that. It's also nice to, this event, the group is in the public eye, so it's very nice to have, a flag that you can fly from your boat. You'll have news people and spectators and people who support the group come out and they take pictures. So it's nice to have some flags to fly from your boat. So if you all have any flags, those of you coming on the trip, it's nice to find a spot to fly that. I've got a mount up towards the bow of my boat, and I'll show you guys that as we move along. So I've also got my map case, and I will put my map in here, my map for the day in here. I'll put some Paddle for Heroes swag in here to give out as well when I run into people along the river. Then I've got my phone / camera mount here. And you see I've got it secured. I try to keep everything secure. So I've got it secured on here. I like to take pictures and video as much as I can on these trips. And I've got a new waterproof case for my phone this year too, so hopefully the pictures will come out more clear. My old one, this clear screen is not so clear. As I get old, they get scratched up and stuff. So I've got that, and everything's secure on here. And then moving along, I've got my dry box here, and in here I keep, you see I've got it secure here too. So I keep like my sunscreen in here. I keep little items, snacks and things, stuff I might want to get at in a hurry, or might want to just get at while I'm on the river. So I keep, prescriptions, prescription items. I keep a little chewing gum. Want to have that good smell and breath. I keep a towel. You want to have something, especially in an open boat like this. You see where my legs are going to be. My legs are going to be exposed. So it's nice to have a towel that you can get at quickly and just cover your legs to help keep from burning. So you see I've got my sunscreen. I've got a towel to wipe sweat. There's a flashlight, a couple snacks, some wet wipes, just some odds and ends, my paddle gloves, odds and ends, things that you might want to get at, but you don't need like right away. And then you don't want to be like rummaging everywhere while you're underway trying to figure out, well, where did I put my gloves, or where did I put my bug spray? I can't find it. And so, you got that handy there. And then moving along, like I said, I try to keep everything secure. So if my boat turns over, I want all my things to stay with the boat. So all I got to do is recover the boat and, maybe my paddle. So I keep a dry bag here. This has got, it's got my clothes in it. It's got an extra towel in it. And then right on top, I keep my wet weather gear. So if it rains and I need to get my wet weather gear out, it's right on top. Right here, my glamping bag. It's got all my sleeping gear. It's got a cot in it. It's got 2 poncho liners in it. It's got my mattress and a pump for my mattress. Also in this bag is my camping chair, is also in here. And then right here is my post for my flagpole. And then I've got my tent. I got a bigger tent this year. Usually I can fit it in a dry bag, but I couldn't. It's a bigger tent, so I got a bigger tent, so I keep all my crap with me in the tent. So I waterproofed the bag that the tent came in, and then I rolled it up in my my tarp, and then also rolled it up in a poncho as well. So should keep it dry, unless the boat totally flips over. Then all of these items, even these dry bags, aren't guaranteed to keep your stuff totally dry. If it gets submerged in water will always find a way in. But for the kind of kayaking we're doing, these bags are very sufficient. I've even had them in the water, floating in the water, and all my stuff stayed dry. If it gets submerged, that's when I would probably lose trust in these. And these are kind of the cheaper bags. You can get them at like Walmart or whatever, but I've been using these kind for years. They're like maybe $20 now. I haven't priced them lately, but they're not very expensive, and they are about the same quality as like an Earth Pack, or I forget that brand that has like the little gecko on it. I've used those before, and everything in them get wet. These really have not let me down. So sometimes cheaper is good, and sometimes more expensive is not, or it can go either way. It's just a matter of trying stuff out and seeing what works for you. So moving forward, I've got another drag line up here, and because this boat, you see this boat is it's pretty long and wide, and I like keeping drag lines at both ends. And sometimes I'll connect one over here to the handle sometimes, especially when going through the locks. It's nice to have another drag line, and you can put it up here or just keep it wrapped up. You could put it in your easy access dry box and get it out and use it when you need to in the locks to hook onto the cable. So there you have it. The Joe Butts ride on the Muskingum during the Mount Vernon to Marietta. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I will answer you back. Thanks for watching.